Good afternoon, folks.
Good afternoon.
Go ahead.
Good morning, or good afternoon. My name is Mike Szarmach. I'm speaking today in support of House Bill 5771. I'm an Air Force veteran suffering from PTSD. Although PTSD is not a physical disability, the result of this disorder renders a person physically unable to accomplish many daily activities. Let me explain. Panic disorder, claustrophobia, agoraphobia routinely accompany PTSD. The triggers could be a sound, a smell, the busyness of a crowded place. Hypervigilance also accompanies PTSD, and the smallest trigger is amplified greatly in the sufferer's mind. Physical examples that appear most immediately include shortness of breath, cold sweats, chest pains, jelly legs, to name the most common. Pretty much everything I'm going through right now.
Take your time.
To leave the safe zone of your car a lot of times starts this downward spiral. For that reason, many vets that I know just can't do many things if they must park far away from where they need to be. I've personally missed 2 appointments at the VA hospital in the last 2 months because of no empty parking spots near the hospital, even though handicap spaces were open. I'm able to be here today only because my wife dropped me off at the front of the building and then went to park the car. If I had come here alone, I would not be able to park my car, walk the distance to the building without suffering a disabling panic attack, and would not be able to be here trying to help this cause. This issue occurs at stores, parks, local fairs, and many other venues. PTSD sufferers fight that battle every day. This disorder takes away so much of our lives. The state of Connecticut should not diminish that even more by refusing us a simple parking space when we need it. I've heard the argument that there just aren't enough spaces. In fact, it's rare that all the handicap spaces are full in most large parking lots, and if they are, a 5 or 10 minute wait will usually clear one. And I know this because I'm always looking for a spot close to the door. If there truly are not enough parking spaces, then make the businesses add more. It's that simple. In closing, I respectfully ask that you pass House Bill 5771.
And I would just like to add a few things. Mike's a disabled veteran. He has PTSD and generalized anxiety disorder, as well as panic disorders, specifically agoraphobia and claustrophobia. A person with these disorders has a great deal of difficulty with environments that he perceives as being difficult to escape from or to get help. These environments usually include, but are not limited to, wide open spaces, such as parking lots, shopping malls, airports, etc. Leaving the safety zone of his vehicle and entering a public place is challenging at best for Mike. Since his disorders are mental, he cannot access handicapped parking spaces. I usually drive him to his appointments or shopping and let him off at the door. If he has to drive himself and can't park close to the building, he has to turn around and come home, thereby missing an appointment or skipping his shopping. Being able to park closer to the building would greatly increase Mike's ability to accomplish activities of daily living. Mike receives psychotherapy for his mental disorders at the VA hospital in West Haven. He has had to cancel appointments with his doctor because he has to park too far away from the building. And this is important. Ironically, he has to forego the very treatment that helps him with his disorders because of something as seemingly insignificant as access to a parking space. There are many people who suffer from the same disorders as Mike. Extending the criteria for obtaining a handicap sticker to those with mental disabilities would improve the quality of life for those who suffer from these disorders. In conclusion, I would like to thank Representative Charles Ferraro for introducing this bill and encourage you to pass House Bill 5771. Thank you.
Thank you both for being here and testifying. Thank you for your service, sir.